Well, today has been a day. Excuse the really strangely framed shot, but I'm trying to keep my camera under my umbrella. Let me get you guys caught up. So, I am in Imlil. Well, I'm not exactly in Imlil right now. I'm like, oh god, another river. Okay, hold on. I am like, I want to say maybe just a kilometer away from Imlil now. It's uphill, of course. So, that's also why I'm panting so much. Excuse the heavy breathing. Alright, so let me get you guys caught up. I arrived in Imlil about 3 days ago, and it's been raining the entire time, which is why I have yet to film, because it's been like really raining the whole time. So, because Imlil is a small mountain town, there are no, oh my gosh, wind. There are no ATMs. So I had to go to the next town over, which took about half an hour. All right, it's really raining now. It took about half an hour to get there. I was super lucky. I got, oh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh, my feet, oh my gosh, okay. My feet are soaking, and it's like 5 degrees. Can't feel my feet. It's a good time. So this amazing family who I met at the hostel I'm staying at agreed to drive me there, and they helped me find an ATM. Absolute lifesavers. Amazing people. And I'll try and put a picture of them in there. My gosh, there's a lot of water. Oh, cold. Okay. So, got there. First ATM was broken. So, found the second ATM. There's only 2 in the town. I was gonna say city. This is not a city. Oh gosh. Okay, river. Okay, ow. Oh god. Oh, it's so cold. All right. So then they found one of the little local buses to take me back to Imlil. Well, we got about 2.5 kilometers away from Imlil, and the road was flooded out. Like, really flooded out. So, they were just like, all right, well, everybody out. So, now, walking back to Imlil, I estimate that I have about 4 kilometers to where my hostel is. It is absolutely freezing. I am wearing some random person's coat. The hostel gave it to me. I am completely soaked through. My feet are completely drenched up to mid-calf because I've had to walk through multiple rivers. Yeah, it has been a day. So, oh my goodness. But the crazy thing is, I'm young and relatively healthy. There was several families with very young children. One had about a 6-month-old baby. And they're, let me see. They're back there walking. 6-month-old baby, 4-year-old girl. Grandma and mom. Whew. So let me give you a bit of a idea of what I'm talking about here. So completely flooded out. This is what I'm walking through. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera away before I ruin it from getting it wet. Good morning. It is a new day. Thank God. I was very ready for yesterday to be over. And the last 3 days, really, like, it had just been pouring rain for 3 days straight. Everything was wet. All of my clothes were wet. Nothing was really drying. I was completely out of sweaters. Thank goodness this sweater has dried now. It was completely soaked. It's dry now. I have warm clothes, but I don't even feel like I need them today because the sun is so, like, you can just feel the sun. I'm sure you can see that there's lots of snow behind me, but the sun feels very warm. I think it's actually only like 10 or 12 degrees, but there's no wind and it's a beautiful blue sky and the sun is just really doing its job today. So it's really, really nice. Absolutely ideal weather. I am very happy. I hope that it stays this nice because I really want to see the stars. I've heard from a number of people I met traveling around in Morocco that here is the place that they saw the absolutely most beautiful stars they've ever seen. So fingers crossed that it actually stays this clear. Salam. For the rest of the day so I can see the stars tonight. The first day that I got here, there was the teeniest bit of snow. I'm going to put a picture from what it looked like. Okay, birds almost just killed me. All right, I'm going to put a picture of what it looked like the first day that I arrived. There was hardly any snow. And this is what it looks like right now. There's a lot of snow. There was absolutely none over on that mountain up there. And now it's, yeah, there's a lot of snow. There's even snow down in the valley. It was really cold last night. So yeah, I was freezing. Now I'm not. Very happy about it. But it is the first day, and I promised my mom that I would show her the first day that I am wearing the leg warmers that she knit for me before I left. So let me see if I can show you those. Look how cute. Ooh, picture in the sun. So I'm sure she's very pleased that I'm using them. Yes, I'm very, very happy. So I am actually going to be able to go and explore. I hope that the sun has kind of dried up some of the water. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but it was literally like walking through multiple rivers the entire time I was walking home yesterday. So I hope it's a little bit better. I can hear the river from here, and it sounds like it is raging, but that makes sense. When you're in a valley surrounded by mountains, the water all kind of just makes its way down here to complicate your life. But yeah, I'm gonna stand up here for a little bit and enjoy this view because I haven't been able to see it. It's kind of been really, really, really foggy, and you couldn't really see it, but my gosh, that is about as beautiful as you could possibly hope for. I'm very happy. I have gotten my snow-capped mountain experience in Morocco. And interesting bit of information, I am only about a stone's throw away from Toubkal, I think I'm saying it right, which is the tallest mountain in all of North Africa. I don't think it's the one that I'm looking at right now. I'm sure it's not. But I think it's only like 15 kilometers away from here. Most people that come to this area of Imlil come to start a trek to climb that mountain. Now, that is not necessarily in my skill set. I love looking at mountains. Climbing mountains is another story. I need to be very motivated to do that. And I'm just, yeah, I've heard it's very dangerous right now with all this new snow. And that's just a great excuse for me to not do it. Yeah, that's not something that I think that I'm capable of. But I love looking at mountains. Mountains are my favorite. I will take mountains over ocean any day. I love mountains, and this is really, really stunning. So I'm going to stand out here for a little bit longer, really enjoy this absolutely gorgeous landscape, and then I am going to make my way down to Imlil and get some lunch and just kind of explore the town now that it's not raining like crazy. All I've really done in the town until now is like sit in a cafe and have tea or an omelet. That's it, because it's just been pouring. But yeah, oh, also we're right next to the mosque, That big minaret right there is the mosque. So the 5 a.m. call to prayer is great. Actually, I sleep through it. My time living in Turkey has like trained my body that I don't even hear it. So can't complain there. But a lot of people are like, it's new to a lot of people. And it's very loud, but I love it. Look at these sheep. These sheep have their own balcony. And there's a chicken on there too. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I also think that there's a cow over there. I don't see it, but I think that there is one just because I hear it screaming all night long. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so I have exited the hostel. That door right there is the door to the hostel. There's the sign, Git Atlas Mazik is where I am staying. And it's kind of just outside of Imlil in a smaller village. So it's a bit of a hike down to Imlil, but it's a heck of a lot easier going down than it is going up. So the beginning of the day is always just totally fine. There's another view of the beautiful mountains. So yeah, this is it's like a smaller village, which is, as you have probably gathered by now, what I like the most. And I can already tell that a lot of the water has dried up or been absorbed into the ground or whatever, which is awesome because I was not looking forward to getting my boots like completely destroyed. They are leather, so I can clean them, but who likes cleaning shoes? Not me. Oh, that sun feels so good. Oh, there's nothing like nice weather after a ton of just terrible weather. And it was freezing too, oh my goodness. So I've reached one of the slightly more treacherous parts of the journey. When I got here, I was really glad that I had one of the guys that works at the hostel to help me find the place, because I would have been thoroughly convinced I was going the wrong way. So it's actually like, you just kind of like walk up a stream. So you can imagine how ridiculous it was yesterday when everything was flooded. Yeah, but my shoes were completely drenched anyway, so it didn't matter at all. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it is, you kind of have to watch where you're going. However, the little kids scurry up this place like it's absolutely nothing. Really a great way to feel good about yourself. And there's some sheep over there. Hey, little buddies. Hey, little buddies. I'm not the biggest fan of sheep. I've always liked goats a little bit more. But, hey, to each their own. They're cute. I should specify that I don't dislike, like, sheep. I think they taste disgusting. That's why I don't like sheep. So, I mean, they're welcome to just hang around as long as nobody kills them and eats them. I would prefer that. Alright, so this is the little turn off. That is the way that I just came from, towards the village. And now that is where I'm going to go, which is towards Imlil. So if you can see up on the side of the mountain, that is the village. And let me see if I can get a shot of it. If you can see between those trees right there, I think you can see it. The mosque, that is where I came from. So, gonna keep heading down. As I said, it's a very nice, easy, like 1.5 kilometer-ish walk. Going downhill. It's a little bit intense for my liking, going back down, or going back up, I should say. But hey, it's worth it. It's beautiful and the weather is nice today, and I am not about to complain. Alright, so that is a better view of what I was talking about. There's the minaret on the mosque, and one of those places, I can't really tell which one is which, is the hostel that I'm staying at. I think it's that one. That looks right. I think it's that one. So I would say I'm about halfway down right now. This gives you an idea of how far I walk. And There are lots of mules here. A lot. Not horses, not donkeys, mules. They are apparently the perfect mountain creature. So, perfect. Also, walking right here smells amazing because there are so many apples. Let me see if I can show ya. Oh yeah, look at all those apples. And they smell incredible. They smell really, really, really good. All right, so I have made it down officially to Imlil. There is a lot of noise here, so I hope you guys can hear me. But I wanted to show you how intense the river is right now because of all the rain we've had. It is very, very intense. So this is the main river that runs through, I wouldn't say the center of Imlil, it's kind of off to the side, but yeah, there's the other side of it. And of course, the beautiful snow-capped mountain behind. So this place is, it is a small little town. It's bigger than the village that I'm staying in, but yeah, it's definitely still a smaller town. There's a handful of restaurants, a bunch of places selling things for like mountaineering expeditions. Crampons or clampons, I don't know what they're called, I'm sorry. I think they're called crampons? I don't know. The little things that you put on your shoes so you don't fall and die when it's icy and snowy. Packs, hiking boots. I don't know who would come to climb a mountain without hiking boots, but apparently some people do. So there's lots of places selling that sort of thing. Tons of people that have mules for hire, like to take people's bags up to where they're staying, and just for like a ride, I guess. But yeah. Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien.
Ça va, merci.
People are very friendly here, as you can see. I'm sure you've noticed me saying hello to a lot of people. Yes, people are very friendly. I also just say hello when I notice people looking at me, talking to myself, so they don't think I'm completely crazy. They probably still do. That's fine. But yeah, this place is gorgeous. Highly recommend it. But maybe check out the weather so you don't come and almost die in like a monsoon. Today is beautiful, and it's my last day here, so I am so thankful that the weather is nice. Try not to get hit by cars. Yeah, so now I'm going to, like I said, I'm gonna go find something to eat, some sort of a lunch. There's lots of places with like the traditional food, and then there's a lot of places that have like pizza and stuff. So we'll see what I find. Oh, all right. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. I have found some very delicious lunch. I walked all around the town. Didn't take that long. It's not a big town. Looking at menus because I wanted some chicken, and I didn't really want tagine, and I didn't really want couscous. I just wanted chicken. And there's this restaurant that I'm at now that I came to my very first day. Also, if you can hear a cat, that's because there's a cat begging for chicken. I'm gonna give it some when I'm finished. But very first day that I was here, me and this other girl from Germany came down and had some mint tea here, and it was really good. And I had had a quick glance at the rest of the menu, and the prices were more reasonable than some of the other places. I actually was at a restaurant that looked good, and I almost ate there, but they accidentally handed me the menu in Arabic first, and the prices were less than half of the English menu. So out of principle, I didn't eat there. Yeah, I decided that I would come here. They were really, really nice the first time I was here, and take a look at how delicious this food looks. Oh my goodness. So good. And of course bread. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted. I can't really eat tomatoes. I don't really like them, and I'm kind of allergic to them, so I'm not really gonna eat that. But the chicken and fries, and I got mint tea as well. So good. Everything is delicious. And as you can see, quite the view. And since it's not in the shade, it's in the sun, it's actually pretty nice temperature. Everyone else is bundled up looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm not even wearing my jacket. I have it tied around my waist. But I find it in the sun just a really nice temperature. It is a little cold. It's like I said, it's like 9 or 10 degrees, but it's really nice in the sun and I'm enjoying it. So I don't think I mind. I don't think I need my coat. I am going to enjoy my chicken and fries, which are, oh, I had a couple bites first and it's really good. So before it gets cold, I'm going to enjoy that. And I don't really know what I'm going to do after that, but I'll let you know when I know. Well, the weather has shifted slightly. The clouds have come back and I have a strong inkling that it's going to start raining again. So I'm heading back up to the hostel and I brought some like yogurt and like digestive biscuit cookie things from a shop so that I could just hang out there and not have to go back down for dinner. Yeah, I ended up sitting in this little cafe that I had been to yesterday that had a fire because I was in the mood for a cozy cup of hot chocolate in this weather. And by the time I left, it was very sinister looking again, I guess you would say. So yeah, I'm heading back up so that I do not get my only warm clothes that are dry wet again, because that has just been a struggle and a half to deal with on this trip, like this time in Imlil, I should say. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to going back to Marrakesh tomorrow. I know that it's a lot warmer there. It's not necessarily hot, but it's like between 20 and 22 or something like that. Like actually really nice. Oh, looks like people are filming something of their own back there. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. So now I'm climbing back up this hill. I want to say mountain because we're in mountains, but it's definitely a hill. It's not a mountain. But it is warming me up a bit, which is welcome because it's freezing. Oh, all right. I'll see you back at the hostel. All right, it is the next day. It's my last little bit in Imlil. I'm about to finish getting packed up and walk down to where the taxis are and get a shared taxi back to Marrakesh. Sometimes you have to wait a really long time for those taxis, but the price difference is well worth it. One, like a taxi just taking it by yourself to Marrakesh is 300 dirham, and a shared one is 50. So hopefully there are enough people going to Marrakesh today that we can fill up a taxi quickly, but sometimes you have to wait a couple hours. Yeah, it's okay. I have music, I have movies, I'm good. But I wanted to show you the room that I got. I am gonna link the hostel, lodge, I don't really know what to call it, down below. It's pretty nice, honestly. Like the view here is absolutely stunning. And it's in the village outside of Imlil, meaning that you get a really nice hike every day just by default. And I also got a pretty significant room upgrade when I got here. I had booked the cheapest room, of course, which was a single bed and a shared bathroom, which is perfectly acceptable. And when I got here, they asked what room I had booked, and I was like, oh yeah, I booked the cheapest one, whatever that is. And they showed me into this room, which has like, let me see, It's a very unmade bed now, but it has like, it's like a king size bed. Like it's a really big bed and another bed. I only needed one, but it has a bathroom in it as well. So that's really, really, really awesome. And I paid €40 for 5 nights here. So a very good, affordable option. And my favorite thing about it is the ceiling. Look at this. It was just looks really cool to me. Yeah, so I think I'm going to end this video here. I'm not sure if I will film any more in Morocco. I have a flight leaving in like a day and a half. It leaves at 6 in the morning on November 1st. That's really fun. And let's see who can guess where I am going next. It's not overly far from Morocco, and it is still in Africa. So those are your clues, and I will see you in my next country.